America East Hoops fans, I'm Dani Klupenger, and joining me is Blanca Millan, who is not only your player of the year, but also your defensive player of the year. And she's done this before. It's unbelievable, Blanca. Congratulations. Has it even set in how cool this is that you've done this not just once, but now twice?
Thank you so much. To be honest, it's like weird. It feels great, but it's also a little bit weird. Um, but I feel really good. So,
Have you ever had a chance to kind of sit back? Probably not yet, right? To just soak in how amazing your career has been at Maine when you think about even what happened to you last year and being able to come back and have a year like you have. Have you been able to soak that in, or has it just been full focus moving forward?
honestly, I haven't think about it yet. I know once I leave Maine, with all the objectives like that I wanted to accomplish, I will for sure look back at it and be proud of it. And I know it's gonna be amazing. But as you said, this season has been great, and we want to finish it the best way possible. So I'm just really focused on this. We have playoffs coming up soon, so that's all we want.
Okay, but I got to get the inside info here. Like, do you have a really big trophy, like cabinet that you're keeping these things on? Or describe to me where you're displaying these trophies.
So the ones that I can hang in my wall, I have them hang in different parts of my wall, and then the ones that are like a little bit bigger, I have a closet that is like all flat in the top, so I have them all up there. So every time I go to the dresser, I can see it. And then I send some home. Since my freshman year, I sent like a bunch home because if not, it was gonna be hard to bring them all. So they're all over the place.
That's so cool to have so many that you don't even have enough room in your own space to be able to display them. That's very cool. When you're thinking back on the awards that you have won in the America East so far, do you have a favorite or one you're most proud of?
I think that obviously I take a lot of pride on my defense, so every time that at the beginning it was just being on the defensive team, so that was very important to me. But then I realized I could do more, So for sure, my first defensive player of the year was important, but this year was the most special to me after being hurt, because all I wanted was to come back better than when I left. And so to see that I accomplished that, it's really cool.
That's what I was going to ask you. And I did get to talk to you about it a couple weeks ago, but just in case people missed that interview, I do want to talk a bit about the fact that you were injured last year and it wasn't a fun injury. And you had to not only claw back and get your mind right, but get your body right. And then you come back and produce a year where you're winning player of the year and defensive player of the year. How were you able to do that? What was the secret special sauce?
Honestly, I have to give a lot of my uh, I don't know, my success to my trainer. She was the one that she was with me the whole summer. Like, or even on my bad days, she was like, "Remember, why are you doing this for? Like, I want you to come back better." So shout out to Hannah, my trainer. Like, she got me right. And then obviously, like, I put a lot of work in. My teammates made it so much easier. They were always there to push me. My coaches too. So it was a tough journey, and it helped me to have these objectives in my mind, to like in my bad days keep pushing forward and get to the point where I am right now.
Let's talk about a few of those teammates, shall we? Because three of them are popping up on the all conference teams this year as well. Dorsar, Ann Simon, Maeve Carroll. What can you say about those ladies and how proud you are of them?
I mean, you just said it, I'm so proud of them. Like, I'm a fifth year, so I've been seeing their journeys since they were freshmen, especially Maeve. She barely played when I was here the first year, and she's just like, she's the best post player in our conference. Like, she's great, and she puts the work in every single day. And then Dora and Ann, the same thing, Dora is just an amazing point guard. Like, she has shown it in 4 years, and she's probably the hardest worker I have on the team right now. And her future is so bright. She's only a sophomore. Like, we forget because she's been doing so great since she got here, but she's just a sophomore and she's doing big things. So I'm really excited for her too.
The future of the main program is looking very bright, definitely. Okay, there is another award, though, that you are up for. You are one of 10 finalists for the Senior Class Award. So, what would this mean for you just to be recognized among not just for what you do on the court, but maybe your leadership in academics off the court?
I think it's really important, as an athlete, everyone sometimes forgets about that you have to do so many other things that are as important, So yes, of course, I give it my all to basketball, but I also want to make an impact on my community, especially here in Maine, where our fans and the community cares so much about us. So since I got here, every year I got a little bit better, and I wanted to be someone that they remember me not only because of basketball. So I give it all to the community to, try to do as many things as possible. And then in the class as well, basketball is not going to be there forever. So to be the best student I couldn't be in the class was really important too.
Very, very smart. And that is quite a community there in Maine. I remember going there, and no matter what, everybody showed up for Maine basketball. So very cool of you to give back to that community. How excited are you to be playing playoff basketball? It's back. It's the end of the season. You guys are pushing to win a third championship in 4 years. What is it going to take? What's it feel like? That playoff hoops is now here.
It's crazy, like this season was so short and fast that like I didn't expect it to go by that so fast. But we're super, super excited, of course. We have won 2 already, and to get a third one is not gonna be easy, and we know that, so we have these weeks to get the team right, work as hard as possible, and then get the little things going so we can get to the first game ready and, make as many good decisions as we can and try to win it all.
And you get to do it all at home with your coach of the year, Amy Vachon. Well, very excited for you, Blanca. Congratulations. Thanks so much for chatting with me. I appreciate it. And good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.